Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Let's see if we're live. Hi, everybody. Good morning. Happy Friday. It's finally Friday. I'm free again. I don't know what that says. Okay. Let's see. Drop me a comment if you're here. Oops, what did I do? There we go. Hi, I'm here. Hi, everybody. I don't know what's going on with my hair, but I just noticed it's a little wild. It is Friday. What does that mean? It means I'm going to fall asleep over the weekend and sleep hard. For those of you, hi, everybody. This is Tea with Tracy. I don't know what's... I am a little dressed up today. I mean, just a dress. It's actually really cute. It's from Target. If I could have been born in the 50s, I would have. I love a good flare, and I love pockets. It's Target. Anyway, not that I'm going to influence you to go to Target and buy this dress, but I really love this dress. Good morning, everybody. So I have so much to update, and I just want to thank you for yesterday. I was actually watching one of your videos from 3/18/16. Crystal, why don't we archive those things? You can go back to my original first video on YouTube. And so I just want to thank you guys. Yesterday, I released the fact that I have some paintbrushes, and I got so many orders, plus I had the orders that I needed to catch up on over vacation. Good morning, Anne. I was up until 2:30 in the morning. For some reason, my clock just keeps like ticking more forward, but also I think I'm still on San Diego time, which is a little challenging because there's a 3-hour difference. So maybe that's it. But I was up till 3 a.m. Yes, I do agree, a dress with pockets. I do not know why every designer in the entire world doesn't put a pocket in every single dress. My life would be forever changed if every dress had pockets. I would just buy it, no questions asked. But I just want to thank everybody because yesterday, it is true, my paintbrush is released. I'll share them with you. And I was up till 3 a.m. packing orders. That's all I was doing all night long. And I couldn't have been more thrilled that I was doing that. So, and then I had not so great news. I swear, owning your own business is like, we're just going to talk about my dress with pockets for 20. I love it. Everybody's like, hey, twirl the dress, do this. So it's just a simple little, and then I wear Vans with it. I know, a dress with pockets in it. I mean, I have a lipstick. I should have a hairbrush in there, but I don't. Anyway, so I was up till 3 a.m. But yesterday, I saw something on Facebook that I was like, I'm so bummed. A, I'm bummed for me. B, I am bummed for the person that this affects more greatly. I don't think that's proper grammar. Anyway, you guys know that I worked really hard to refurbish a cabinet and do all those wine glasses, all of the things. I've been in a store locally for 1 month. I am so sad to say that store is going out of business. Green Hill. cute store. Janice was the owner. She was the first person I really met locally. And yesterday I came back from my vacation and I saw the business was going out of business. And I was so sad for her because A, I was like, whoa, I hope it wasn't me. And B, it's really hard running a business, rent, overhead, electricity, all of the things. And it's a small town. Also, while I was gone, there was a restaurant that went out of business. And I was thinking, yeah, you leave for 9 days and all of a sudden, obviously I'm really affected because I think this lady was very nice. She brought me in. My stuff has been in there for a month. And so yesterday I was like, oh, I'm bummed for her. I don't want to bother her. That's a really emotional time. But I thought, you know what? I really am just going to go up to the store and see if I can, is there anything I can do? What can I do? One door closes, another door opens. I know, Kim, I know you're familiar with that store. And so I went up and she was, sad, emotional. It's your baby. I mean, this is my baby. I have 3 babies. But this business is my baby's. So anyway, I went up there and they're going out of business. Sure is, overhead costs, the things. But we talked, and I don't know many people in my town. And I was like, when one door closes, I had a partnership that didn't pan out, that I thought this is the end. It wasn't the end. It was just the beginning. So I was talking to her about that, talked to her boyfriend. Also, there's a local artist in town who I know is very active teaching there. And I really, she was there. I got to meet her. Anyway, so I just want to say support your local businesses. So share them. Of course, I was going to talk to her about being there, painting wine glasses, all of the things. But there's, she's closing. And I took what I had in inventory. I think she might try and, I don't know, I might sell the cabinet. And she's going to sell me some stuff for her fixtures. But I told her, hey, when one door closes, another one opens. So don't, and we talked about business. And I told her, about my art studio, not wanting overhead and all of the things. But I know that was really off topic, but just it's a reminder. And I do want to thank you guys for your utter support for my small business. I mean, I came home. I'll talk about these brushes today. And the support that I get for my small business, I couldn't do it without you guys, number one. None of us could. No business. I mean, heck, Walmart can't do it without you. But I did say to her, oh, God, I hope it wasn't me who caused this. And then while I was there, I actually got to speak with the watercolor artist. I believe she's in her 70s. Very well known and supported in our community. I've been wanting to meet her. I got to meet her, told her what I'm doing. I love to collaborate with other artists. I'm always looking for guest teachers. I'm looking to do an art retreat. And then I mentioned too, I've been trying to join the Chamber of Franklinton. Our town is called Franklinton. And weirdly enough, they were having a chamber meeting and I had been denied joining because I don't live, my business isn't in I'm sorry. Silence your phones. That was me. Sorry. So I had been denied joining the chamber because my art studio isn't located right downtown, but I was going to be able to join because I had my items in a shop downtown, but now I don't have the items in the shop. But there happened to be a chamber meeting. I went, they were like, go to the chamber meeting, meet some people, talk to Judy. I talked to Judy. It looks like I'm going to be able to join the chamber because I want to support local businesses. I want to network with local businesses. That's how small businesses like myself stay in business. That's how I founded my business when I was in Ramona. Anyway, I ended up at the chamber meeting, got to talking. I do have a meeting today with the venue that anyway, the venue, it's actually called the venue, that I would like to have my art retreat at, they changed management in the last month. So I have a phone call with them. And then I started speaking with Judy. Weirdly enough, in talking to her, she's part of the women's group, asked me if I'd like to join the women's group. I asked, what do you have to do? Well, part of it's being a woman. Check. They do volunteers. They get involved in the community. Love to support. Don't have a lot of time, I told her, but I'd love to support. And then she was like, I overheard you talking about an art retreat. We meet at the depot. It's a renovated historical train station that's right downtown in Franklinton. And she's like, by chance, would you like to come see it tomorrow morning? It holds up to 40 something, I don't know how many people. And we rent out the space. I went and looked at it this morning. It's absolutely adorable. It has a kitchen. It has a space. It's wonderful. It has tables and 4 chairs to a round table. I went, and it's like this beautiful historic train depot. Our town was founded in 1842. Anyway, Jerry, I am going to paint. She said, I just found you and I love you and the way you paint. You make it so fun. That's my goal. And I will be painting. So just stick with me. This is Tea with Tracy. I get to talk about all the tea in my life and any gossip that's going on. I don't have any gossip. So anyway, I went there and looked at it this morning. So I actually have a meeting after this with the venue, with the new management. I met... And I'll send you photos of it. It just like suits the need. It's right downtown. It's historical. It would be, last year I had it at a ranch. I lived in the country amongst ranches. So I had it at a ranch. Now I live in a historical town. That just seems really wonderful. Definitely suits the price. I would definitely limit the number of people so that it wouldn't be overpopulated. Absolutely adorable space. I went and took pictures of it. I'm not a bougie person. I would rather have you guys, I don't know. I don't want you to have to pay for a 5-star location I want 5 stars. But I don't want you to have to pay for that, because the location to me, Lisa said last year was awesome. Every retreat I've done has a different feel. So anyway, I'll be speaking to the venue that has more people. I will be speaking with the depot. There will be offsite. She talked to me about all the local Airbnbs, the local hotel. So all of that information. Yes, I am still planning my mini retreat. My toilet is not functioning yet in the bathroom. So if you just want to put money in a tip jar for me, no. They just need something that needs to fix it, a vent, a valve, a something. But that'll be done. And that retreat, that's a mini retreat. That would be like 10 people, 12 people. I don't want to pack it in too tightly in here. I'm talking a real retreat where we actually spend the weekend away from my studio. We could field trip to my studio. I bring the products to you. You are 5 stars. The retreat will be 5 stars. There is nothing less of what I want to do than have you guys be part of something. And I also want to support locally. I want to support the local vendors. We are getting the restaurant that closed while I was gone is just changing to a seafood restaurant. That's great. It's not closing. I even believe the space that Green Hill is at is already going to be filled. So, my point all goes back to just supporting those local businesses and just getting involved in your community. So today I talked to Judy. They are, I believe, going to let me join the chamber. And they put on all these wonderful events. So this girl, is going to get involved in her community, which means I have to leave the studio every now and again. But that happens. Anyway, all right. That's what I've been doing. But I didn't go to bed till 3 o'clock last night. I probably packed no less than 50 boxes that I went to go take to the post office today, and I forgot. So they're in the back of my car. And I actually think I'm going to go back to the store. Janice is going to sell me a large table that I can use as a shipping station, and she was happy that it would stay local, and she really likes the table, and I'm going to go see if I can make it work. Means I got to refurbish something else. Oh, and I'm going to go talk across the way because there is a new manager that has like a booth with tons of local vendors. So I'm going to go across the street and see if they're interested. I just don't want to rent a 10 by 30 booth when all I have is one cabinet. If you've ever done consignment, but I do have another store that's interested. So I did just pull all my inventory. I'll, cash out with her. And sometimes you do a ton of work for nothing, and sometimes that work leads to something else that you don't even know is around the corner. And I really hope this for Janice. I know she's probably not watching, but if she were to be watching, I would say, Janice, when one door closes, another opens. At many a time in my business did I think I am packing it up, I'm giving up, but I don't have that in me, and I'm here. So, all right, with that, I just want to say yesterday, thank you very much. Okay. Yesterday, I released, maybe it was even the day before, Wednesday. I got these in. I've been sharing videos. I want to take some quirky photos, but I wanted to make life easier. I'm a Dynasty artisan. These are Dynasty brushes. They don't have my name on them. Somebody said, I'm so excited. They're not inexpensive brushes. So I want to say that because somebody was like, oh, you can go put your name on. I researched. Placing an order on brushes that I could get made in China, put my name on it. That's not important to me. Having my name on something isn't important. Having good quality products that I stand behind. And if I would have done something like that, obviously my relationship with Dynasty would have changed. And I have been a Dynasty artisan for many years, and I'm very thankful for the support and love, and they sponsor things that I do. So if I do swag bags, all of the things. So anyway, I curated three brush sets. I have 5 brushes in each set. This is set 1. This is set 2. This is set 3. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about each of these brush sets. Yes, I'm going to use one of them or 2 of them or mix them all up. Amy said, I'm excited to receive my order. I'm looking forward to having some good brushes. Amy, your order is in the back of my car, and I left the car open so that I would remember that they're back there and I don't forget about them. Yes, they do have my name on it, on the packaging. Set 1, set 2, set 3. I wanted to make them, I say the right tool for the right job. I use some of my original brushes that are these brushes that I have here, including my stencil brushes. Maria said, I'm so over cheap China-made items. Good for you. Also, let me just tell you, Dynasty is in the United States. Their brushes are made in the United States. And who doesn't want my picture on the back of some brushes? So I curated these sets with Dynasty. It's really taken over a year. From when I started this to now, it took over a year. Now, 6 months of that, I decided to move. I had to put a pause button on spending money, but now I'm here. These sets are the 3 sets that I would recommend. You don't have to have all 3 sets. I'm going to tell you the difference in why I did what I did, okay? I will tell you that. And I'm going to switch cameras so that you can see the 3 sets. Okay, so let me put these in order of what they are. Set number 1, set number 2, set number 3. What's the difference? Hold on, my dog is sneezing. Are you okay, baby? Okay. So set number one, by the way, these I primarily thought about when it comes to doing mixed media, because I don't use my watercolor brushes for mixed media. Now, these brushes can be used, the black silver can be used on watercolors. So they can be used on acrylics, oils, watercolors, inks, and gouache, okay? And what I included in there was a 6 round, an 8 round, a number 20 flat, and then the Micron is a 10/0. That's a liner brush, extra long detailer, which I love, and I put a fan brush in there. So this set is what I'm calling my acrylic set, but you can use this on watercolors, okay? Number one, set one. Number two, set number, and I can tell you, these are all great quality brushes. Again, the black silver, they're really versatile and affordable. I didn't go black gold. I wanted to keep the price. It's really for working artists to professionals, and they're synthetic blend in the brushes themselves, and they happen to be my favorite. Now, do I love the black gold? It's just a step up. I do. I don't see a significant difference, and so I didn't want to put the extra costs onto them. Okay, the second set number two, includes the water lily brushes. Water lily brushes are meant for watercolors, okay? So I want to be clear that these are meant for watercolors. So if you're primarily doing watercolors, I would not recommend that you mix these up and use them with your acrylics. I put the 4 round, 6 round, 1/2 inch flat, and I put a 4 fan brush in there for all of your splattering needs and trees. And then in this one, I put the 15/0 extra long detailer. Another thing I did is I didn't repeat brushes that were in the set. So even the liner brushes are different sizes. So if you bought set number one and set number two, you're not duplicating brushes. It's not the end of the world. Okay. Set number three is primarily what I'm calling my stencil and detailing set. So when I go in and you see me putting the centers of the flowers in, you see me putting inks over the top. The two types of brushes that come in here are the standard stencil brushes. They're with the brown handle. I put the 1/4 inch and the 1/2 inch. Then I put the stencil brush pro. So those are more of like a unique fiber, and they're similar to these, only they're softer, and I think they blend better for inks. But I like the brown handled ones because I like how coarse the fibers are, and you're able to have a nice little pouncing action that kind of makes the center of your flowers look very airy. So those are the 4. They're all different sizes. I didn't even repeat stencil sizes. And I included the small foam detailer, which I'll use today. I used that on Wednesday night. I use that to make the best whimsical dots in the whole wide world. I love this thing. Over time, they wear out a little bit. The tips get hard. Keep them clean. But they're so inexpensive, and it's the most versatile dotting tool I have found. Okay, there are other dotting tools. I know. This, for me, works fabulous. So those are the 3 sets that I came out with. And that's why I designed them the way I did. That's all the thought that went into them. Now, of course, Dynasty was nice enough. Well, not nice enough. They put my information, how to contact me, and all of the things. And I agree with you. I'm kind of the over China thing. I definitely keep watercolor and acrylic brushes separate. We'll get sets from you. Thank you, Maria. That's very sweet. I really, really, in fact, yesterday I was so like excited. I showed a video of myself in a dress that my arms were looking like not so great. And Dynasty shared that all over. And I was like, ooh, I don't know if they want, but they really support their artists such as myself. And I just feel so blessed. And so when I sat down with them and said, hey, what if I curate some sets? How could we do this? And we did it. We did it. I ordered these right after I came back from the art materials trade show. They showed up while I was on vacation. I did everything I could not to have anybody rip into that box. And by golly, they turned out far better. They turned out far better than I thought they would. And yesterday I showed my parents, and my parents were just in deep, like, we're so proud of you. My mom wanted a set to hang on her refrigerator. It's a little different than my artwork. So I just feel really positive about this and just so excited. And I just kind of like released them yesterday, put them on the website, and holy moly, I'll be up till 2 o'clock in the morning today. I didn't really think about boxes and all that. Yeah, I just worked right through the night. Anyway, I think that's all the news from me. I do have orders for art journals this weekend that I will sit down and paint. I did catch up on all orders that were placed while I was on vacation. I think I'm got to process the last 3 days of orders, which is pretty dang good since I was gone for 9 days. So, that's all of the sets, and they all come with 5 because 5 is my lucky number. All right. I don't even want to throw. It's so cute. They did such a nice job. They did such a nice job packaging them. Oh, these are not all on camera. They did such a nice job that literally I'll be taping this back. See, they put little tape so they don't go anywhere. And I'm going to hang this up somewhere just to remind me to keep setting freaking goals, because I am just going to do it. Who wants Arnold Schwarzenegger arms? Arnold. All right. So you guys come, and I always say, let's do a demo. Let's do something that I wouldn't. I'm going to set my camera up. Man, every time I call this lady at the bank, she calls me back when I'm not available. I just want to set my camera up because I forgot to video, and my team was like, hey, the other day, you forgot to video. Anyway, so I pulled out, and I got my North Carolina corporation all set up, and I'm placing an order from another art vendor. So this girl is back in business. I can fill the shelves up with stuff. That's what I'm going to be doing. Okay. I've built a following. Who wants to support you? That's, that's the goal. It's so weird. I don't even know why I don't even want to get rid of this, but what would I need this for? So let's throw that away. And this I'm going to hang up right there. Ooh, crap. Okay. We'll just cover that. We'll just hang those little things there. My mom. Can I buy one of each set from you? We're just so proud of you. Mom, I can give you. Mom, I can give you a set. She's so cute. My mother. Okay, this journal is brand new. Why is my, hold on. My camera is like shrunk. Oh, hi. No wonder I look so little. I was looking thin for a minute there. Your art space is looking great. We're getting there. Oh, Jerry. I'm in North Carolina, closer to Atlanta. Yes. All right. Tea. Check. I think I spilled all the tea. I know I'm getting a large shipping. I'm going to convert this large, where her register is, like a cabinet, so that I have a shipping station. It's like all of the things. Okay. I am going to, this is a brand new journal. It is for sale. If somebody wants to purchase it, you pay for the journal, cost of shipping. And if you want to add anything to your order, you can. So that you know, if you wanted to buy the brushes, I'm looking to see if that's the same size. It is. And I do give the artwork away for free. So I've already painted your first page in your journal. So if somebody wants to buy that, you need to send an email to support@yourartfuljourney.com. Help. No, help. Help is help at your, it's written down below my name, wherever down below. And they do, I've never not sold one. So, and please don't be sad. Somebody said they were sad that they haven't gotten one, and that I know, but we just go on first, it's just first basis. And I'm sorry, I'm either sweating or freezing. I haven't figured out how to use these mini splits yet. So I either come in here and freeze my keister off, or I sweat my butt off every time I drink tea. I need to read the instructions of the thermostats and where to put them, and A, it involves reading, and B, their instructions. I'm one of those people who just likes to learn by wasting a ton of energy. Okay, can we see that? Yes, we can. Can we reduce the size of my ginormous head? Yes, we can. All right. I don't know what I'm doing, but this is supposed to be a really fun, quick demo that lasts about 15 minutes because I have a phone call at 11:30 with another venue. All right. Okay. I haven't opened this set. I opened this set. I need to keep all of these separate. So I'm going to make like a separate cup for this. Jerry doesn't read instructions either. So here is the set number 1. Okay, ditch the plastic. I like how the brushes are all held in place because then they don't like roll around and like get set at the, okay, another package. Look at that. Cut. We're just gonna put my, oops. Oh, this is not, that does not belong in there. I knew something looked off. Oh, and this is this one. Okay, let me keep all of my stuff separate. Don't try and put these back on, please. All right. So new brushes. Oh my God, can I just like literally just sit here and stare at the fact that I have a new journal and new brushes? All I need to do is pull out new paints. Oh, I have Deco Art's new colors. Oh, I just chipped my nail. Boogers. Okay. All I need to do is pull out Deco Art's new paints and we're complete. We're like trifecta-ing. Green. Okay. I don't know. I'm feeling greens. I don't know why I just pulled out teal because there's a high probability. I cleaned out my desk and I can't find anything anymore. So I'm just going to I'm going to do a little mixed media. I am ordering this gesso. For those of you who say you can't find it and you like how thick my gesso is, I like how thick my gesso is too. So I'm going to I really like to soak these a little bit before I start using them. Get a little towel. Someone invent clear closable tubes for traveling with a brush. There are clear closable tubes. I used to work for a company called Viewtainer. VIEW Tainer. Viewtainer. It's a woman-owned business, San Diego. Her name is Lori. I know they sell them at Menards and they sell them online, Lori. They're clear and they have the little, I don't have any here, but they do. And they're clear and they're some longer. Isn't that weird how I used to work for the company? So that's how I know that. I'm just going to take a little gesso. Oh, that's my hair. If you buy this journal, you're going to get my hair in it. I took it out. So expect some news about said mini retreat soon. I know my team was working on it. I wrote everything up. I just have to find the hotel links that I did not provide. And unfortunately, the way things are looking, I'm not doing anything where I haven't found it yet where you can stay, but we'll have like a central hotel that I recommend. And no, it's not the Budget Inn down the street. I'm not recommending that one. But that is because I haven't found a venue with on-site. Yeah. Okay. I am doing a quick demo. In other words, I just want this to be quick and easy. I'm not even going to pull. No, I probably should shake this paint, but I think I used it. Okay, yeah. Oh, that's a lot of paint. Okay, if you get too much, don't panic. Now I need the palette. I should have used a new palette because I feel like, okay, there we go. Okay, and I'm feeling green. This paint's all dry on here if you're stressing. Did I know what I was going to paint before I started? The answer is no. So do I have to know? No. I always want to encourage people to like just say, okay, I don't know why I'm going right to left, but I am. Just cover the background, have a little fun, relax. Doesn't have to be, you know, a masterpiece. I have a fan blowing behind me, so I just put my brush in a little bit of water. I could use matte medium too, but things are drying quickly in here, so I don't feel like pulling white paint out, and I have perfectly good gesso sitting there. So cold on my neck. Why not? I like these new colors, Dragon Tail. So this afternoon, I gotta go back to the store, take a final measurement. Ooh, that looks pretty. All done with a flat brush. Flat brush. Hi, Tracy. Can you refresh my memory? Why do I put the gesso down first? Well, because I'm using a watercolor paper and it primes the page, and since I'm using acrylics, it gives it that tooth so that the acrylics will bind to the gesso. All right. Are we happy with this? I kind of like it. I like it a lot. I don't kind of like it. I like it a lot. And because I'm using that gesso, the white, is going a little thicker. Okay. There you go. I really loved using that new brush. By the way, oh God, I forgot to do that. A lot of people are asking me about shipping my brushes to overseas, which is not a problem, but you have to pay actual shipping. I don't know why UK came up, because I had 3 people from the UK, and one was like, I don't care how much it costs to ship, which I hate shipping. I get mad at it. But that's the best I can do. All right, I just use the new colors, Fairway Green, Amaze Mint, Dragon Tail. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I gotta think. It's gotta come to me. If I don't have gesso, what can I use? You can use white paint. I don't know about watered down PVA glue. Also, I use matte medium. That's another one I use. Just use matte medium or decoupage. I don't know about PVA glue because I don't know a ton about that, but I always look at like longevity and what you're going to get the best tooth and binding out of, especially if if you're going over a surface that's already been painted. I definitely recommend gesso. Okay. I'm thinking while I'm standing here. Okay. Well, aren't you nice? Is this the new one or is this the new one? Well, this is the new one too, so I'm going to use this one. I always, when people ask me like, oh, I know you can make your own gesso and all of the things. I know you can make your own jelly plates. Oh, speaking of which, I'm placing an order with Jelly Arts. I don't know if you guys know this. I'm not going to go off on what recommend. If somebody's new and tuning in and there's a lot of recipes being thrown out, what happens is then they look at it and go, oh, Tracy recommended watering down something. And I just go, and they're like, it didn't work. But I know you can hand make a bunch of art supplies. However, I do want to say this. In the end, I use everything that I buy down to the last drop. And I think sometimes we tend to go out and think we're going to save a bunch of money and make our own gesso and all of that other stuff, and then it dries up. Or when you're using sometimes food-based items, people don't think about this. Food-based items tend to mold. So then you got a mold problem. I know. But I just try to usually give out the supplies that I say cost the least, are going to last the longest, and you're going to use it down to the last drop. So yes, I know we can I'm big on use what you buy. Don't buy a lot of stuff you're not going to use. Okay, I am using one of my liner brushes that's in this package. So, Sorry if you can't see, I will lift my brush up. Pointing your brush up when you're doing a swirl is like, and I'm loading my brush, and then I'm gonna go around again, and I'm not matching exactly where I'm going the first go round. There we go. Yeah, I really firmly believe in, a lot of people amass a ton of supplies, and I just say, oh, gal, use what you're buying. Okay. And sorry if you can't exactly see this. I am trying to go off to the side, but what happened, you could do this with a Sharpie, you can do this with a Posca pen, but since the liner brush is in here, I thought I would use a liner brush. We're making little leaves. We're just making little leaves. Right, Penny? Just little leaves that are going up. I can't decide if I want the air blowing on me. I gotta move that vent. Swirls with leaves. Oh, Jelly Arts. They are coming out with new kits. I work for Jelly Arts. I am going to order the new kits. So I'm going to order the image transfer kit, and I talked to you. They're doing a floral expander pack for image transfers. Those are my designs. And the second thing, I'm going to order those as well. And so I'm going to place that order today, now that my business is. Can we see Penny? Oh, absolutely. Right when I'm done. Yes, of course you can see Penny. She is the, she's a little grumpy when I wake her up. No, of course you can. Penny's an old bird. She's an old dog. So I'm gonna, and those have not even, I don't think they ship until mid-June. But I am excited. Okay, did I get off the page on that? Okay. Now, I know I said this was going to be a simple page. Then I pulled out acrylics. I'm totally making this mixed media like. I don't understand sometimes simplicity is not my. But I have to be done in 10 minutes. I have a phone call that I have got today. Oops. Well, wouldn't you know it? That leaf is just a little funky. So why don't I just be quiet and just keep painting? Okay, flip the journal around. Somebody bought this journal. Is that Kim's name I see? Is that Kim who is booking hotel rooms? Did I see that right? I'd love to share Penny. She's my girl. I am using, this comes in the set number 1. It's the 10/0 extra long detail. Okay, now I am using from this set. Remember this guy? That. Okay. Because nothing, I gotta remember where my wet paint is. Here it is. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. More pressure, thicker dot. Less pressure, thinner dot. That's why I love this thing so much. I don't even think it's used for what I'm using it for. And I told Dynasty and they were laughing at me and said, we don't care what you use it for. Okay, please don't. I have to be really careful because I put these dots on really thick and I don't want to smear them. Usually it's the last thing I do. Oh, 10 minute warning. It's okay. I think she even said I could call it noon. Nobody rushes my art, except for me. Okay. Now, of course, do not leave these liner brushes. They're so teeny tiny. You don't want to leave those sitting in water. So, of course, because I know where this is going, of course, I've got a Pyrrole Red heart this. Where do my hearts go? Ba-na-na-na-na-na. There it goes. 1. Ooh, did I rinse that brush off from water? Probably not. That's why I have water on the brush. Okay, dokie bookie. Oh, I got shaking hands. I've had like 2 cups of awake tea, which gives me a little bit of the shaky poos because I'm not used to caffeine. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have to have a 5th one. I love these brushes. I'm not just saying it because my name's on the packaging. I'm saying it because I love these brushes. So when you all ask me what I'm hating with the brushes, I'm now going to be able to have a clear, concise answer because I'm just going to use the ones that I recommend. I swear, if you're not starting your day with something creative, it's just like, this just fuels me for like what's to come. And I got an afternoon full of numbers. I got a... Men in numbers. With all men. Okay. Oh, you guys, I never even pour paint out when I'm just doing like little details. I just shake the lid just because it's like the freshest paint up there, and I am sitting here with the air blowing on my neck, so. Sorry if you can't see every finite. Somebody yelled at me for, I can't see when you're doing that because your brush is upright. Well, that's intentional. You have to. It's like, and also it keeps me from smearing and putting my hands into all my paint. I just leave my hands. I basically brace my wrist just so I don't get and smear all the paint. Especially those dots, which are just thick. Good. Okay. I really liked this. I really like just how simple this is. Okay. I'm going to put a nice little satin varnish over the top of this. I organized, but I have to make sure these dots are dry. Otherwise, we are going to have a problem. So I'll just sit here and dry them until. And Kim, if you want to add anything to your order, you can. Just let Ann know when you send the email, and I'll just, so you don't. I also put those hearts on kind of thick, so I'm just making sure they're all dry. And I don't even do the materials of these, so these are just quick and easy demos. So look at me clean up as I go. I used set number 1 and just the foam detailer out of set number 3. And I'm using a heat tool just to speed up the dry process so that I don't have a magic oven here. And what do I do with my brushes when I'm done? Well, I'm going to completely clean them. For right now, I'm just going to lean that up there. This little guy, I just like dip it in water and just wipe off the end. I have my original. Are you dry? This is the professional way to find out. Sure, looks dry to me. Okay. By the way, I could use that same flat brush if it were clean. Oh, I'm going to order brush cleaner too, which I don't have any. Do I have any? No, I'm going to order brush cleaner. Note to self, order brush cleaner. I am going to order brush cleaner when I don't order a ton of liquidy stuff that I have to mail out because I don't like to have to worry about stuff leaking. But I'll just put that in a baggie. Okay. Just drying off this brush because I want to show you can use the same brush. Oh, Penny, do your hair. You're going on in a minute. She's like, okay, Mom. I do not have a magic oven, which I've said before. So I do tend to do these quick, easy demos for you guys. In your Artful Journey, if you're a member of your Artful Journey, that's where we deep dive, do large projects. This month, our products that we're working with is watercolors, acrylics, and gouache mai. It's a combination of those three paints. What is this doing right there? What is that? What is that random white speck? Well, it's gone now. Well, no, it's not. I got white paint there, but it won't be there for long when I go into the paint. She gone. Okay. Okay. So I'm not really drying the sealer. That will air dry over time. I just like to heat the tape up. Kind of helps get that off. I know some of you say, oh, I put my tape on my jeans and I collect the lint so it doesn't stick that much. Guess what also happens? That's how paint leaks underneath it. So I don't do that. I just like the little heated up method. Hair dryer will work as well. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. I pretty much don't have much to clean up. So this was Tea with Tracy. What we're gonna do is I think we're gonna do this every other Friday. I can't, every other Friday, so 2 weeks, I think. So I'll see you for tea with Tracy. Every Wednesday, I'm free. On Wednesday night, I'm not free. Can't afford me. And then if you're interested in your artful journey, you can send an email to help@yourartfuljourney.com. Don't forget to do something creative every day. This is how I started my day off. And this journal is going to Miss Kim. Just to something a little creative to get her started. And then I hope you all have a wonderful day. I'll probably pop in this weekend because I've got a lot of, I don't have any firm plans. I just need to, I got about 5 journals to paint. You can order journals from me and pay for the first page to be painted. When I'm live, I do offer that for free sometimes, most of the time. Okay, guys, that was a lot of dishing the tea from Tracy. Have a wonderful, wonderful day and or weekend, should I not see you before the end of the weekend. And your Artful Journey members, I will make sure I take a peek and see when we're doing Creative Time Live and Morning Meditation. I want to say that's next Friday and the following Monday. Score. Oh, Penny. Who wants to see Penny? Penny! Okay. Hi, Mama. Hi, Mama. Hi, Mama. You want to say hi? Say, Mom, start showing my girl parts. I love her. Okay, this is Penny. She's like, Mom, can I just lay down and sleep? Do you want to say hi? Look. Oh, you have terrible breath. Do you want to say hi? Okay, she's really shy. She's napping right now. That's my sweet girl. She's like, Mom, let's go in the house. Okay, have a wonderful day. By the way, you all get to meet Penny if you come to my studio for my little mini retreat. Have a wonderful day, Jerry. I hope you enjoyed seeing a little sneak peek of my puppy. I'm going to go, by the way, I now have a place to wash my little, I got a sink now. Talk to y'all later. Have a great day.